This right here is the Ultrahuman Smart Ring, and it is a device that I never knew I actually wanted. Out of every single YouTube product that has been sent to me, this is the one product that I have been using every day, and I've got it about a month and a half-ish, so I've used it for a good, 45, 50 days, and I'm still using it, and I still plan on continuing to use it. Yes, it is just like a smartwatch in the sense that, it tracks your sleep and your fitness and things like that. However, it doesn't tell the time, there's no screen, but it is way smaller and lighter. So the biggest selling point about this ring compared to all of the other brands like Aura and things like that is that there is no subscription. So once you pay for this box, or sorry, this item right here, that's it. You don't need to pay a subscription fee or anything like that, which is one thing I really, really like. So in this video, I'm gonna be telling you what I didn't like about the ring, what I do like about the ring, and I'll also walk you through some of the key features, and hopefully by the end of this video, it will help you decide whether this ring is gonna be right for you. Full disclosure, Ultrahuman did send this ring for my honest YouTube review. They do not get to preview this before it gets published. I'm not getting paid by them. However, I do get to keep it. So let's start off with the dislikes I have, and there's not too many. But the first thing is regarding the size. Now, I know they sent me a sizing kit, which is awesome. However, I did wish that there was half sizes available. I think this one is a size 10. The size 9 was too tight. This size 10 is a little bit loose, but if they had like a 9.5 or something like that, that would have been perfect for me. The second dislike was I found that it only happened about 2 times out of the whatever 50 times I've been wearing it, but the steps counter was not accurate. When I looked at my phone, and I kind of roughly know approximately how many steps I go during a day, my phone's fairly accurate. However, the ring, I wore it for the entire day. The ring was quite a bit off, but it only happened, a couple times. The other times it was fairly, similar to my phone, which was pretty good. And the last small little negative thing is, I would say, the battery life. Now, again, this is a tiny product, so I shouldn't be expecting that much, but if I'm just really nitpicking, this ring lasts about 2 days. So when I charge it, I can wear it for about almost 48 hours, and then it's going to give me a warning that I need to charge it again. And it kind of got annoying at first because every 2 days I was like, oh no, I want to wear it right now, but it's low percentage. But I kind of got around it. So actually, instead of wearing it 24/7, what I do is actually when I'm winding down to go to bed, when I go watch TV or something like that, when I'm not really doing anything anyways, or when I go shower, I'm just gonna throw this thing onto the charger, charge it for like, anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour, and then I throw it back on before I go to bed. So that is, one way to kind of get around it. But I mean, yeah, the battery life. If it was a little bit longer, it would have been better. But again, you can't expect too much for such a small little product. So now let's get into the likes I do have with this ring. First of all, this sizing kit and color guide. This was great because, they send you all of these ring sizes, and not only can you test fit them on? However, it also comes with this kind of color guide as well, and it can kind of tell you which color you want. And this is actually really, really good because, when I was looking on the website, I thought Aster Black was the one I wanted. But when I look at this, the Aster Black is very shiny. And the one I really wanted was matte gray. Even though it says matte gray, it's kind of like a matte black. The second thing I really like about it is just the sleep monitoring function. Now, I know watches can do it as well, but I don't like going to sleep with a watch. Yeah, like I that's probably the one thing out of all the things that I monitor every day, and as I monitor my sleep, how well am I sleeping? And even though it doesn't really change much in terms of what I would be doing, but it does give me prompts to tell me like, oh, hey, you're down on sleep this week, or these last 3 days you had great sleep, good job, keep it up. But they'll it also give me some recommended sleep times as well. So like if hey, tonight your recommended sleep time is like 10:15 to 11:15 in that window or something like that. So I really like that sleep kind of guide. It's really, really helpful. The next thing I liked was the, the stress anxiety monitoring. at first I kind of wasn't sure how accurate it was, but I remember there was one time where I was dealing with a stressful situation, and you know, had anxiety, I had stress. And then later on that day, I looked at my levels, and sure enough, those levels went up during that period. And then the other cool thing is that actually lasted for a few days, and then after that whole thing went away, it did say, hey, my stress has improved over the last couple of days. And so that was one thing where it kind of gave me confidence that this thing is fairly accurate when it reads your vitals. The next thing about this is just how easy it is to charge it. You just got to throw it onto this dock, and it'll just charge as soon as, assuming that it's plugged into the wall, it'll just start charging. And so it's super easy. You don't even have to really think about it. And the last thing that I was super impressed about was its durability, because looking at products like this or similar things, I would and especially when it's being on my hands and I'm always working with my hands, I was expecting scratches. After that first week, I was doing things and I was like, oh, it's going to be scuffed up or scratched. But it's been like almost 2 months right now. And when you look at the ring, there's not a single scratch that I see on it, nor do I see any scuffs. Yeah, so I'm actually very, very impressed about the quality of the materials and the build. I even played hockey with this a couple times, and yeah, like no issues. So good job, Ultrahuman, on the build quality. Right now, it's I'm just going to kind of, run through some of the things on the ring. So at the very top right-hand corner, it kind of shows the power level. And when I click that thing on the top right corner, it's connected. The battery is 32%. So once it usually hits 30%, it will give me a warning that I need to charge it, which is pretty good. And then, there's all these other things that you can do. You can even locate my ring. So it's kind of like a Find My kind of thing. There's a firmware, there's all this kind of stuff in this top right corner. Now, when we are going to the main thing, you can kind of flip through, so you can swipe to the left and look at how you've been sleeping and doing things during the other days, which is really cool. But let's kind of go to today. Actually, let's go to yesterday, because yesterday's more full. So if you look at yesterday, my sleep was pretty good. It's a score of 82. And when you do click that, it will kind of show you what your sleep index is. You're nice and stable at 82. On Monday, I had a sleep score of 92. So I had a really good sleep on Monday. And you can kind of scroll through all of that kind of stuff. Now, when we are looking at, actually, let's look at last night right here. There's it has my total sleep hours. I slept 7 hours and 35 minutes. Has all this stuff, your temperature, your heart rate, all this kind of stuff. And then this is the sleep stage is also another kind of key kind of thing where you can look at, because it shows you how much REM sleep you've had, how much light sleep, how much deep sleep you've had, and then shows you your sleep cycles as well. So that last night I had like 4 sleep cycles, which is pretty cool. Shows my heart rate during my sleep and my heart rate vitality, the morning alertness. What else? It has like all these, it just measures everything about it. So let's kind of go back now. Dynamic recovery. It shows my stress rhythm, my movement. So movement is kind of like, if I'm, again, it's like a step counter. Right now I'm sitting at my desk right now, so it's showing 68, so it's not very high. Has my heart rate. And again, when you click every single one of these things, you can kind of, monitor your daily, your weekly, your monthly, all these kind of things. I really like the app. I was concerned that, a lot of these apps are not good, but this app is very good. I really like this app. It's just very easy for you to see all these things. And then at the very bottom right here, there's other things, which I didn't really use, but you can kind of change different things, look at your profile. But I really just kind of stayed into like the whole ring function of it all. So this is kind of just a brief little walkthrough. All right, let's go to the movement actually. So when you go to the movement, it shows like your activity, how many steps. Your goal is like, 11,000, which I think you can set as a goal. Shows you how many calories, your timing frequencies, your active hours, all that kind of stuff, workout frequency. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little device and handy. And there's a million things that you kind of go through and deep dive within this app. But I'm just kind of giving you a quick little kind of rundown. So if you are interested in previewing what I will be posting on YouTube in the near future, follow me on Instagram as I post unboxing videos there. But let's wrap this video up. You're wondering if you should get this product or not. And, you know, I do have some friends that have the Aura ring. I've compared them, and, you know, this Ultrahuman one is a little bit slimmer, more, so already having it being smaller than the Aura ring is a great thing. And then the other thing is also there's no subscription. So that's just almost like a no-brainer that this one's going to be cheaper. Does it do a good job? Like, how reliable is it? I mean, just from the almost 2 months of me using it, I found it was fairly reliable. It was fairly accurate with what it was monitoring. And yeah, and again, it was only 2 times that like the steps didn't really kind of work out, but every other time it's been fine. So would I recommend this? Yes, I would highly recommend this smart ring. If you already have a smart watch, you might not need this ring, but if you're like someone like me who doesn't want to wear a watch all the time, I think this ring is fantastic. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.